How's it going, everybody? This is going to be a vlog video. I've got a movie room update. I'm also going to be talking about, some things that have been going on in my life and job related stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I made some changes to my movie room, and I solved the problem that I noted a lot of movie collectors have, and that is having enough space on your shelves for not only all the movies that you already own, but also the movies that you plan on getting in the future. And I didn't have it hadn't became a problem yet for me, but I could kind of see in the future it becoming a problem. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a lot more space on my shelves, and I made a few changes. I changed some stuff around, and now I have a whole lot more space, and it looks very good. It looks like my collection is a lot smaller now because of all the extra space, but it still looks good because I know that I don't have to worry about shelf space anymore. I know that I can get more stuff, and I have enough space for whatever I want on these shelves. All the new movies that I plan on getting in the future, which is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the shelves, that you guys always see, and I'll show you guys the changes, and then I'll show you guys the new shelf that I have in this room. So let's go and get started. So yeah, as you guys can see, here are the shelves that you guys always see in my videos. And as you can see, got a nice big space right there. New space there. Down there, and right there. And as you guys know, I added this new shelf in my room, which really did, well, I didn't add it, I switched this shelf and that shelf up, and that really gave me a lot more space on these shelves, but I still felt like I needed at least one more shelf. And I was going to go downstairs and get a pretty large shelf that's in my basement right now, but the thing was that there's actually a table in this room that I would have to move, and it would just be a lot of effort, so I didn't want to do that right now. I may do that in the future, but as of right now, I'm using a new smaller shelf that's on top of this wooden shelf right here, and I moved some movies over, and it looks a lot. It's giving me a lot more space on these shelves, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this smaller shelf right here, which, like I said, it's sitting on this really nice wooden table. And yeah, this shelf has been sitting here for I don't know how long. It's been here for years, and it did have a lot of home videos, home movies of me when I was younger and things like that on tape. And up here, these are my dad's DVDs. I took all my old home movies and moved them downstairs, but yeah, those are all my dad's DVDs. And what I did is I moved my Disney tapes, which were originally on that shelf right there. I moved the tapes, put them on this shelf, because these big clamshells, they take up a lot of space on the shelf. And I also moved my Tornado and Volcano movies and tapes, so now they're all here. And they were originally right here, and now I've moved, these tapes were originally at the start of my Disney tapes, which were in this shelf. I just moved these over, and then these are my Christmas movies. They were originally down here, but I moved those over here, and then I moved my Three Stooges and my Laurel and Hardy and Little Rascals DVDs from this shelf down, so that now I have this space empty, and it leaves me with a whole lot more space, which I'm so glad. I've also reorganized the DVDs. Originally, these DVDs started right here, and then went, across and down here. But I've recently moved. I moved my Blu-rays around because I wanted to have more space for them. Because I know I'm gonna eventually be getting a lot more Blu-rays. So I moved. My horror Blu-rays are now right here, which I've shown off, so many times. I moved my independent films, like from independent directors, right here. Got my Criterion DVDs and Blu-ray. I plan on getting more of those, but they're expensive. I always wait until Barnes & Noble has their sale on them. And then I moved my regular Blu-rays right here. So now I have plenty of space for Blu-rays, and I'm just really glad. And I also have still plenty of space for DVDs and, my horror VHSs, and I just have just enough space for pretty much everything I need now. And I'm just really, really glad. And it's funny. I just this this shelf has been sitting on this table for a really long time, and I've been thinking, I could just, and I didn't think about this till yesterday, which was kind of funny. I did this change yesterday, but this has always been sitting there, and it's always been filled with stuff. And I never thought to myself, I could just move this stuff and then put some of my tapes on it, and then that would save me some room. So finally did it. Now I may do get that shelf from my basement, which is it'll be about as tall as this, I would say, maybe a bit taller down to the floor. So I may get it, but I don't want to get a whole new shelf and then not have enough to fill it up, because I'm mostly, like I said, these are the only movies that I'm actually thinking about maybe moving. I might move my Three Stooges and Laurel and Hardy DVDs onto that shelf if I do bring it up here, but I will have to move this table, and then I would have to move this cabinet right here, and move this stuff right here. I mean, it won't be too difficult if I have help. I'm actually thinking about, I called my mom the other day and I asked her for advice, because she's really, really good at, she really loves house decorating, and she loves making things look nice in a house. Like she has a house right now, and she has it decorated, and she has good ideas on where to put things and where to save space. She's definitely the type of, that type of person, that type of decorative person. And she said, well, why don't you move this, put that someplace else, then take this table, move it against that wall, and keep this shelf right here, and then bring this shelf from downstairs and put it against this wall. And so I might do that, because that would actually give me a whole lot more space. And as I say, I'm always looking for new space, and I'm always trying to do something different. Because now that my father's passed away, this room is becoming mine. I can't really put anything over here yet, because there's a lot of shelves, and a lot of this is my dad's stuff. Like, those are his models right there. And then, there's photos and a lot of his old shirts and things like that. So I can't put anything on this wall right here. If I did, I would probably get these shelves right here and put them up and maybe start doing that. But at the same time, I don't want to get a bunch of shelves and then just have them up and have them empty, because I don't have enough movies to fill the shelves. So I think I'm just gonna probably move this eventually, and then I'll probably get that shelf from downstairs and fill that up eventually, and then that'll leave me with a whole lot more space. I'm always thinking about new ideas and how to organize my movies and everything like that. When you're a movie collector, you're never fully satisfied completely with how your movies look, and you're always trying to think of something different to do, and trying to think of, oh, well, if I do it this way, I can display this, and or if I do it this way, I can do that. And it's always it's a bit of a struggle, but it's also fun. It keeps things different, and I like to do things differently in here. I get tired of seeing the same thing over and over again every time I come in here. So I'm always trying to do something different in this room, and I'm always trying to move it around, just to make it interesting. So whenever I come in here, because these movies have been the same for the past month or so. So, or longer than that. No, it's been about a month, I think, since I added this shelf in here. So, yeah, it's never done, but I'm always looking for new ideas. So, who knows, maybe in the next few weeks or so, I might actually bring that shelf up here, and then you guys will be seeing a new update room. But like I said, I'm always thinking about different ideas, so who knows. But anyway, guys, I thought I'd talk a bit about my life and about what's going on with my job right now. I'm actually going to be doing another interview with a job coordinator. I talked about doing one I talked about my interview with one job coordinator a few like last month, I believe, and now I'm doing an interview with somebody who's working with her. So there's going to be 2 job coordinators working with her, and I'm going there. I'm going to be having an interview tomorrow. It's at 11:30, and I'm hoping it'll be around an hour, maybe an hour and a half. It won't be too long. But then on the 6th, I'm actually going in because the company that they work for, I need to be, they need to test me on what type of jobs I can do, how's my motor skills and things like that. And the testing is going to be 3.5 hours. Such a long time, and it's going to help me, and it really is going to help me. I just kind of wish it wasn't going to be so long, but what I'm doing now is really going to help me in the future and help me get a job and help me get where I want to be and what I want to do. So all the steps I'm moving forward, and I'm anxious to get it done and get this stuff done, like talking with people and getting things started, but I'm also excited about the future. I'm excited about what's going on because, like I said, I'm just moving forward, and I'm really excited to get, start getting things, and hopefully things will be started. I'm actually, I thought, cannot talk today. I actually think it'd be kind of funny if when I look back on these videos where I'm just talking about, man, I wish I was working right now and stuff, I look back at that, like maybe a few months down the road and I do have a job, and I look back at these videos and I think, man, if only I could tell myself, hey, don't worry, things are going to be okay, because there's been points where I've just been desperate, especially back in January when I was really struggling after my father passed away. I literally could not see. I know the term light at the end of the tunnel is kind of like it's an overused, but I literally could not see any light out of the darkness that I was in. And now I actually do. And I finally do see it, and I'm really looking forward to finally just getting things started, And I want to thank all you guys for your continued support on my channel, for, your continued support on what's going on with my life, and all your best wishes and things. Like every time I see you guys comment saying, hey, don't worry, man, things are gonna be okay, it really means a lot to me, and I just want to say thank you all so much for your awesome support. It's couldn't have gone through without the support of my family, my friends, and you guys. And I just want to say thank you all so much for everything that you guys do. Even if you guys don't think you guys are doing much, just saying, hey, Cody, hope everything's doing okay with you, that means a lot to me. So I just want to say thank you. Anyway, guys, that is it for this vlog video. As I say in all these videos, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, I'll leave a link down below to my Facebook page if you guys want to keep in touch with me better. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this new updated movie room. I think it looks great. I'm really looking forward. I'm really glad that I finally made this change, and whatever else I do in this room, I'll keep you guys updated on what I do, and I'll also keep you guys updated on what's going on with my life and everything. And yeah, so anyway, guys, I hope everyone's doing well. Tomorrow is April 1st, so if you guys hear any crazy or awesome news about a movie coming out or something, make sure you don't believe it right away, because it's April Fool's Day, so you never know what someone's gonna say. That's why I try to keep. That's why whenever I hear news of a movie coming out tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, But anyway, guys, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for subscribing, and I'll see you all next time.